Welcome, everybody, to the dungeon. It's your boy Nerd here once again in front of Unity, right where we left off 2 weeks ago. So I apologize again to everybody for last week. I made an impromptu trip out of town to visit my kids. So family first, you guys know how it is. But we're back. We're in front of Unity, triple monitored up, completely lost. So it's been, I don't touch this when I'm not streaming. So every moment of the design is captured and recorded and uploaded and all that stuff. So I am picking up exactly where I left off. Like 10 minutes before the stream, I opened up Unity and I haven't touched it since I ended the last stream. So gotta admit, I kind of remember where I left off. I shouldn't have taken a 2 week gap, but we're here. We're gonna make the best of it. We're gonna try and get some shit accomplished tonight, and make some progress. I like to make progress every stream. Like I gotta have results. I'm a results kind of guy. I either need to learn something, or I need to make progress on a goal. All right, for it to be worthwhile to me. Welcome to the stream, Nepal. Haven't done 2D development months. That's where I started. I found the animation to be pretty wonky in general. Yeah, I know that's where we left off last week. We were working on the jump animation. And for a while it wasn't working. And then we rewrote some code. And then, let me see here. We rewrote some code and got it to work. But then I think the jump animation, it doesn't skip to the beginning frame when she lands. So if I go here to a clearing, she's got the idle animation. The walk animation is fine. We haven't done anything with the crouch animation. But the jump animation, she does that little foot kick. And her hips and her coat move. But when she lands, she's stuck in that last frame of the jump animation. And then I take her into a quick walk, and it resets her to the idle animation. So this player idle is looping. And then player jump. And see how it's stuck here? It's not going back to player idle. And I remember deleting this transition towards the end of the last stream. So that's probably why. Yeah, so it's looping fine. Player walk is looping fine. And then stop goes back to idle. So these transitions are working fine. We need to add a transition to this. And is jumping. Okay. So that's not it. Okay, so where we left off. Oh, we're not going to add a new script. Make transition to player idle. Do you have conditions in your transitions such as is idle? I think so. But see now, when we add that single transition, it works when it wants to. Like it worked there. And then it made the animation once she already hit the ground. It's almost like a delay on the first one. See that? And then when I do it a second time, it does it in the right time. So she stands still, jumps, works, jumps, works. Now it works when it wants to. Doesn't work, but then it does it when she hits the ground. Oh yeah, Unity, fuck you. All right. So has exit time. Let's see settings. I should take it off fixed duration, or I'm sorry, those times should be 0. Interruption source should be none. Ordered interruption. Exit time of 0.75. We can't do that. So we'll see if that does anything. Set is jumping to false. That might do it. Yeah, it's set to false here. And now she's stuck in that last frame. When she lands. In the condition of the transition. I don't see it is jumping. Oh, condition list. Is jumping false? Now I'm not getting the animation at all. So is jumping true? Now I get the animation. Same thing. See, it should go back to player idle right here. It's very weird. This is where we left off last time. And we couldn't figure it out. So I got frustrated and I was like, all right, fuck it. That's enough for the week. All right. Asset player transition. What did that say down there? Player jump, player idle in state. Player jump doesn't have an exit time or any condition. Transition will be ignored. All right, animation works, but stuck in last frame unless I walk her out of that. And then it kicks in when she lands. Like, whenever she comes from a moving state and then jumps, it plays the animation when she lands. You know, some guys would just be like, fuck it, we'll just run with it and keep going. But this would bug the shit out of me when we get farther into the game and I'm testing an almost final product and we never went back and fixed that. So I have two options, Nepal. I can fix it now and try to figure it out, or I can continue going with the design of the game and hope that some other process down the road light bulb goes off and then I go back and fix this and hope I learn it later or push through it now. It's aggravating. Punk, welcome to the stream, brother. I figured the two of you would be here tonight, so I'm glad. We're in good company, man. All right, so let's stop that. Player jump. Does this ordered interruption have anything to do with it? It has an exit time. Transition duration. It's like 1/10 of a second. Maybe the exit time has to be shorter. That might be why she's starting the jump animation sometimes when she lands. Like right there. She's in the final frame of the jump. So shorten the exit time. It's just a theory. No, still happens. What if I extend the exit time? I don't think that has anything to do with it. Is jumping false? Bro. Okay. But when she comes out of a move state, what just happened is it's fucking working now. And I'm trying to figure out if it's something I did or if we just got lucky. Well, see, it still did it right there. So jump. It's working, but every once in a while, for some reason, it doesn't work. And it'll play the jump animation right there when she lands. See? It did it again. I don't know what to do, man. It's so frustrating. So it works now. Now we're at like an 80-20. I hate Unity. So 80% of the time it's working now, right? Like I'm clicking W, like we're jumping, and it's working like it should. Is jumping is set to false. The exit times, all the transitions are fine. But that one right there, every once in a while, when I come out of a walking state, is there a way to animate in code without the animator? Probably, but that's above my skill set right there. See that right there? I think I can live with that. That right there. That's more of a nuisance than it is the functionality of the game. Yeah. When I constantly jump now, it's working. When I walk and jump, then she plays the jump animation after she lands. You still need an animator component, but all the logic happens in code without making any connections inside the animator. That makes sense, because you gotta be able to have something to tell it what it's doing. The code just connects the dots. Yeah, I've messed with Godot, and honestly, I like Godot. Um, I'm not gonna give up on Unity though. That's the whole point of this, is to do it in Unity. These tutorials are still somewhat relevant. Let me see if I can find one. Okay. With that being said, we'll stop this animation. All right, so there's a couple of things we can work on while we ponder this animation problem. We could figure out our background and actually design a level, like level 1. We can work on the start screen. We can work on the UI and the menus, the life bar and coins and shit up top, with timer, score, all that stuff. Or we can, well, I guess that's our options now. Build a level. That's just going to bug this shit out of me. Okay. Let's build a level. You guys are going to help me build a game. Let's get rid of that, and that. Now, I had a question about layering. So the player is on a player layer. Objects are in a items layer. The ground, which will always be solid and you can't fall through, it has collision, is layered ground. And player is always the top layer. So, like that all has box colliders. I need to build to see if this camera follows the player and if it follows it well enough. Let's slide that over. Oh, scenes. No, I got my brick. Sunny and low artwork. Tile set. There we go. All right. Put the vid in the main chat channel of your Discord. Let's take a look. Changing animations in code. Copy message link. That's not what I wanted to do. Copy. Ad blocker.
Hello everybody, Chris here, and in this video I want to talk about controlling a 2D character's animation inside of Unity, comparing using animator transitions, which is where you would have your animation or blend tree in the animator, and you can right-click and make a transition to other animation states, and contrasting that with simply putting all of the animation logic into one of your component scripts like your player controller. So if I go ahead and launch a demo scene for this game, you can see that although I have no transitions between any of the animation states of the blend trees, that I can actually play all of the animations at the correct time depending on what user input I am pressing. So there's the hit animation and what is currently set up to be the
How the fuck did he do that without transitions?
Animation as well. So all 5 of these states were able to play successfully, and you can see that there's no transitions between them. So in this case, that means that all of the animation logic is controlled through code. So I can jump into the current version of my player controller script, and you can see how this works. So you'll notice here that for controlling the direction of the player, I am still using an animation parameter. So that is the move X, left and right movement, and move Y, up, down movement. The reason for doing that is that I am allowing the blend trees to still control the animation direction for each of the animation states. So if you idle with a character like this in a top-down game, you can idle down, left, right, and up. And the same applies for all of the other animations. So the walk blend tree has 4 options for the directions. Attack will have 4 directions, so on and so forth, being able to die in 4 directions as well. So the only part that the animator component is really controlling here is the move X, move Y, and using that to select the direction, which I think even if you're going to be trying to play your animations through the code itself, like over here, that it's still best to let the directions be a separate matter that the blend tree just handles naturally. As for the rest of the animation logic, figuring out what animation to play at which time, you can see here this update animation method is basically saying that if there's not a lock on a different animation, then I'm going to play walk if the character's moving. That's if there's a move input. Else, I'm going to idle otherwise. So to selectively play the animation, you just do play, and then the string name of the animation itself. So that's going to be here, player idle blend, player walk blend, player attack, and so on. Now you'll see I'm not manually typing the strings in here, but rather I actually have a scriptable object that holds all of these. So up here at the top, player animation strings is just a custom scriptable object I set up. So you can see up here at the top that when you have a scriptable object, you can create it as an asset in your project to have different settings for different game objects that might be using an instance of a scriptable object. So in this case, I'm just creating a menu option to create one of these scriptable objects, and they hold references to the names of the idle, walk, attack, hit, die states, and the move X, move Y
Using a
parameters
lightsaber to
and
cut
the
slice of
animator
bread.
controls. So
It
I'll just
sounds
take a
like
look
it.
at this scriptable object here. You can see it's just a set of strings, but one of the main advantages of using a scriptable object is that you can have different settings that are just swappable by changing which scriptable object you're using.
Yeah, but if I do that, what happens when two scripts overlap or contradict each other? I'm worried that if I have that in here, so let's see, public void on landing. On landing, animator Sebul is jumping false. Wait, that's why it's on landing. Animator is jump. It's false. Jump false. Jump's always false unless I make it true. Here. I'm sorry. Get button down, jump. Jump makes it true. Set jumping to true. Jumping is automatically false when on landing is detected. Player jump is jumping. Right there. Does VS Code have breakpoints? Yeah? I use Visual Studio regular. Is this not regular? Johnny loves dick. I forgot I put that in there. Yeah, it's got all the breaks and everything in here. All the ifs are right. All the spacing. Punctuation's good. Everything's quotated. Everything's parentheses properly. Everything looks fine. That's out, 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 out. Breakpoints allow you to step through your code and see what the value is. Explain. Okay. Plays the animation when it only when it lands. We should mirror player jump. A debugging tool used in programming that allows you to pause the execution of your code at a specific point. When the program reaches the line of code with a breakpoint, it stops running. And you can expect the current state of the program. This is especially useful for identifying and fixing bugs. But where would I want the break? At is jumping? Okay. Transitions. Player jump to player walk. That did nothing. Ah, fuck. Player jump to player. No, I don't want that one. It deleted my transition. I didn't know that removed it. I thought that was a minimize. All right. I'm going to let my brain cook on that for a little bit, Nepal. I am going to build a level. That doesn't look right. So we should delete that. Let's see, ground. We will take this bit here. Right? Get rid of this bullshit. Get rid of that bullshit. And get rid of that bullshit. I want to see if the camera follows her. That's what I'm shooting for right now. So, duplicate. Yeah. Okay. Okay. And she fell off the map. All right. So, camera not following player. Let's get that fixed. Oh, main camera. Background, nothing. Target display, target eye. Transform. Camera's active. It's on its own. I'd recommend looking for a more recent tutorial on setting up a jump graph. It might take some time, but you'll definitely come across one. That's my go-to strategy in this scenario. I am going to do just that, sir. When I'm done with the stream, I'm going to leave this bookmarked. So let's do Unity jump animation graph. There we go. We'll come back to that. I'll leave that tab right there so I know to do a little bit of research. So right now we need to tie the camera to the player and have it follow the player. Because as of right now, she runs off the screen. What is that, 4 squares? Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll move it up 4. There we go. Here we go now. Here we go now. So what scenario? Well, that looks okay. The easiest way to implement camera follow is by setting the camera as a child of the player. Well, that's something I can do. What's this? Get in there, fool. I gotta add collision to that, otherwise she'll fall through. Main camera, child of the player. Come on. There we go. Well, let's see how that works. Ah, but it doesn't center it. Oh, what do we got going on there? Ooh, I don't like that one bit. All right, but progress. Progress. At least the camera's moving. All right. I don't want the camera to... I want her to be in the middle of the screen. I got it. I got the answer. I got the answer. Hold on. Main camera. Let's see if that works. I'm a genius, man. We're making video games. I don't want the camera to move up unless she reaches a certain height. You see how the ground disappears? And you might not know where the fuck you're landing. We can't make the camera static and only move if she moves. Like, left or right, obviously. But maybe don't have the camera move until she gets, like, up here. You know what I mean? Let's see if we do this. The answer might just be to lower the camera. We'll center it on her completely. Let's see if that makes a difference. Oh, that's a little bit better. Yeah, I like that. What's up with the shake? Do you see that faint little camera shake? Oh, we could scale it. We can make it bigger. It's not getting bigger. Okay, that's fine by me. That looks good. I can do that. All right, so we need to fill in everything the camera can see now, because now we need to keep in mind this white box. The camera can see everything. I shared a video on Discord about setting up a camera controller manually. Just heads up, it's 20 minutes long and from 7 years ago. All right, I'll check it out. Post it. If you guys are posting game design stuff, post it over in the game design channel for me so we don't spam the main chat. Let me see if I have the ability to move it. I don't have the ability to move it. If you could be so kind, Paul, to do that for me, I would appreciate it. Just dump it in the game design sub channel. That's where I go to watch all that good, happy stuff. All right, so we need to fill in everything the camera can see. Obviously, can't be blank space. Oh, and guys, I have a really, really, really good idea for a game after I'm done with this. Like, I've already thought of my actual game. And I'm fucking excited about it. I'm really, really pumped. So I kind of want to get this project done now. so I can like start working on that. But I realize this is a means to an end. Like this teaches me what I need to know. So I don't want to get too far and just go start working on something, man. I understand how you feel. I would imagine that's pretty common in the game design industry where guys are like, I've learned enough, I want to make my own game, and it's like, sit down and shut up. You haven't learned anything yet. Keep teaching yourself. Alright, we'll go here. And then we'll move the last one down here. We're just going to give it some empty space there. Then we're going to duplicate all of this. Drag it. Drag it. Here we go now. Here we go now. So what scenario? We want to add all this because we're doing the whole goddamn shebang. I began 2022 by building a 2D platformer following a coding and flow tutorial before I started on Bubble Tank Frenzy. Nice. Yeah, you gotta discipline yourself to just allow yourself the time to learn. Like this is all for a good reason, and it's to help you. There we go. Get rid of any of this. I love how easy it is to do that. I told my kids I was working on my first game, and they asked me if it was a Roblox game. I grounded them. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, that's right. We need to add collision to this little bad boy. I began with a 2D platformer, progressed to top-down 2D, and worked on that format for a year. I then created a 3D platformer, went back to top-down, eventually developed an isometric tank shooter. Damn! I tried out Unreal Engine 5. I'm hearing guys prefer Unreal Engine to Unity. What do I need to add here? We're going to add a box. Or actually, we're going to add a triangle. Polygon collider. We're going to edit it. Boom. Yeah, that should be good. Okay, let's give it a shot. For creating realistic games, Unreal Engine excels. Unity has HDRP and has made progress, but Unreal specializes in this field. Unity is versatile, but not a master of any specific area, whereas Unreal is the king of photorealism. I will keep that in mind. I have worked in Unreal. When I went to school for 3D modeling and stuff, we did all of our textures and all of our lighting and everything in Unreal Engine. So I'm familiar with it, but that was 6, 7 years ago, maybe 8. Yeah, well, yeah, 2016. Yeah, it was 8 years ago. Jesus Christ. So I'm sure it's probably made even more leaps and bounds since then. All right, we've got a camera that follows our player, that's centered on our player. I need to put a more realistic barrier here in the front. Not realistic. I know it's a fucking cartoon, but just a brick wall isn't going to do it for me. Clearly, this is where the level starts. That's pretty amazing. Let's get rid of that. I don't like that. I just don't like that as a starting point. And then we'll take the player and move the whole thing here. We're going to get rid of this fucking coin too. So the game would start there. And she can, like, as the player is learning how to control the player here in the beginning area, they can kind of walk here. You know what I mean? Learn how to jump. We'll put a few jumping obstacles in here too. Just to teach basic player movement. I'm not going to have any crouching in the game. It's just going to be running and jumping. One speed. Basic stuff. Basic stuff. Okay. So I need a more realistic starting area. I like these dungeon tiles. Like a big ass tree or something. The fuck is this? It's just like a branch. Let's see what we can find. I want a big ass tree in the middle. Big ass cartoon tree. We did a ton of progress today, even though we didn't fully solve the jumping. Exactly. So sometimes you just gotta go somewhere else, Nepal, and brainstorm and get those juices flowing, and just come back to that shit. You know, you can't let it like, what the fuck? I put it big ass cartoon tree up here. Okay, let me take the ass out. Big cartoon tree. There we go. For fuck's sake, Google. Something in that style. I like this. This is kind of neat. You guys are helping me build this game, so don't feel shy to jump in and be like, I like that one. I like this, but slightly too... You can use the free GPT-4 available on Windows to help you with debugging. Oh. You know what? We're going to go back to Gemini. Everything free, right? How you doing? We're doing fabulous, punk. You were eating? We're actually... Look at it. It says, hello, nerd. I fucking love Gemini, dude. I have Gemini on my phone. I ask Gemini all kinds of shit all the time. The point of it is to make it free, so we are gonna get a free tree. Punk, basically what we did is we stepped away from the jumping problem, so we're gonna design the basics of the level. I went ahead by myself and figured out the camera, and, well, Nepal told me to make it a child of the player, but I figured out how to move it, resize it, and get it to scroll properly. So that was a plus. I'm happy with myself. I fixed the problem without having to ask chat, so that's good. Right now, instead of that like brick wall right here in the beginning as a starting area, I want like a. No, I didn't. I didn't fuck with the animations. We took a break from it so I can not get aggravated. We need to have. That's the most straightforward way. We need to have some wins under our belt before we start like getting aggravated at animations again. So right now I'm gonna ask Gemini to render a large cartoon tree. Let's see what it does. Thank you, Nepal. It's more of a moral thing, right? Oh, look at this. Without a face. We're gonna have AI. Welcome to the stream, Lady Walls. We're gonna have AI straight up just design the game. I said without a face. Render again without any facial features. And they say AI is going to take over the world, bro. You guys are worried about Tesla robots and AI controlling our nukes? They can't even follow simple fucking instructions. Render a cartoon style large tree. Outsourcing concept art for objects to a freelance artist. I used Fiverr to commission the design for my tank. I probably will for my next game. The first one needs to be completely free. Everything I'm doing from beginning to end has to cost nothing. That way, anybody years down the road watching my videos who is afraid to do this because of the cost, I want a 13-year-old kid in their bedroom to be able to design a game not knowing anything about it and not have a dime to their name. But for my games, like, yeah, we're going to go all out. Too pink. No pink. I do not directly incorporate AI-generated art into my games. I won't for later projects. That's too pink. More green, no red spectrum. Smaller. Smaller. It's like the same fucking image. Flat-sided. If you possess artistic skills, which I don't, you can utilize AI-generated art as a reference or initial sketch and then manually refine it to achieve your desired outcome. I agree. I like this. Transparent background. I could do that in Photoshop too, but no. Okay. So we're going to go with this image here. We're going to download this. And then we're going to take your advice, Nepal. We're going to take it over into Photoshop. Let me move this off screen just in case I got anything personal in this folder. We're going to open this with Photoshop. Wait for that to open in the background. Go ahead and get rid of that. So we're going to put a tree like right here. Add collision to it. Let's think you can still see the background behind that. Yeah. Yeah, that's AI for you. I've got Photoshop loading on my middle monitor here with my stream info, but once Photoshop loads, I'll drag it over to this screen. Trying to think of the background here. I don't like any of these backgrounds in the tile set. It's all dark purple and blacks. All right. Are you ready to be impressed with my lack of Photoshop skills? Let's do this. Let's do magic wand. And we're going to do this. Background erase. We're going to transparent that bitch. And it looks like we missed some pieces here. No. There we go. We're gonna lasso this motherfucker. I see some like falling. Oh, I see some falling leaves here. There. Now, I want this flatter, and I don't want this here. Basically, I don't like this branch. I don't like this branch one bit right here. Nepal's like, I'm not impressed. Line this up so it's a little bit smoother. And then this seems to like hump over here. Get that out of the way. Let's get this fucking leaf out of here. Okay. Let's get this color scheme. We'll go with this color here. And we'll go with our brush tool. Oh yeah, that's not the right color at all. We'll go a little bit darker. There we go. Doesn't have to be perfect. Let's see, Alt. Let's get that out of there. Let's crop it. We'll use that. We'll save it as a PNG, so it retains its video overlays, TikTok videos, pizza game. Actually, it's the other way around. You're getting me hyped to learn Photoshop. I'm terrible at Photoshop. Pizza platformer, assets, Sunnyland artwork. Let's just dump it in there. Yeah, we'll take a large file size. Fuck yeah. Alright, we'll minimize that. Okay. Sunnyland art. Here's our tree. Oh, fuck. Alright. Alright, we got some work to do. We're gonna do a lot of hiding in this bitch. Fuck me. Alright. We'll get back to colliders in a second. Give me a sec. It looks awful. Alright, let's take this piece here. No, you stupid fuck. I want this shit right there. Let's duplicate that there. Duplicate that. That should be more than what the camera can render, or maybe I might be wrong. Okay. Bro, what up, Johnny? Welcome to the stream, brother. So, I mean, we'll clean that up. But I'm going to add a collider here. So the farthest she'll be able to go is like right here. Like on this branch. So you'll never see... That's good. That's good, I like that. Keep in mind it's also going to have a background too, so the white outline around the tree, not going to be too bad. Cozy House Games, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome everybody to the stream. So we need to add a collider then to the tree. Gemini generated image. Let's get out of... I really gotta clean these up. So we're gonna add a... Should it be... Well, I only need, let's see, 1, 2, 3... Ooh, ooh, ooh. Aria Thea, thank you so much for the follow. That's a pretty looking tree. So confession about the tree. That is totally Gemini generated. You missed it about 10 minutes ago. We had Gemini render us a tree because I didn't like the ones on Google, and I couldn't be sure that the ones on Google were free to use. So I didn't want to steal anything, and I didn't want to use anybody else's work. So right now we're going to add a component. We're going to just type in collider, and I'm thinking about a custom collider. Yeah. Actually, no, wait. Let's delete that. It's an evil AI tree. Good. We were debating about whether or not to use the an AI generated tree or not. Been giving my boss a hard time all day. You should. Cozy House, thank you so much for the follow, my man. Thank you. So if you guys are new to the stream, I am teaching myself how to use Unity for the first time. This is episode 6, so cut me some slack. I'm not as good as you guys might be, but it's been a fun journey, and we got a few guys in the stream that have been helping me out along the way. Wait, what the hell did I do? Oh, I took up the whole image. How do I delete this? Remove component. How do I just add a partial collider to a part of an image? She's never going to be able to jump up here and like collide with any of this shit. So I'm not sure. Maybe I'll just do a box collider. Shrink it down. Right? We know she can't jump that high. So we really only need a collider on like that one side of the image. So she can't glitch into the shit here. So can we turn a box collider? Can we rotate it? Taking our order 44 pizzas. Jesus Christ. I think we can. No, that's the image. Oh, fuck me. We could add multiple box colliders. Can't add Gemini because it conflicts with the existing box collider direct component. Hey, Joseph, thank you so much for the follow. All right, I'm having trouble. Could we use a polygon collider instead? I tried that, but it got all wonky. Well, we can do that. Let's give it a shot. Sent me a pic of the receipt. Told him sorry, I'm not coming in. I'm sick. We can do a polygon collider, but then see what it does to the image. Like, look at that. How do I clean that up? That's gross. So far, it's a nice and chill game dev stream. I appreciate it, my man. I appreciate it. Teaching myself Unity, so it's been a journey. So with this part of the collider here, though, I continued for like an hour and a half to convince him I was sick. Oof. I'm wondering if can I just drag these colliders out of here off into the abyss so she can jump through the leaves? Or is it still going to have collision? I'm just going to move these out of the way. It's like clearing out spider webs. Because I want her to be able to jump through that part. We can get these like as close to this branch as possible. Maybe move these up here. Just kind of get them out of the way. Yeah. Oh, my luck, I'm breaking the game right now. Again, she can't jump that high. Let me test this out, dude. I just don't want to be messing it up and doing all that work for nothing. She's not the. Okay. So she can't jump when it's not on the ground. So I need to label that. I need to add that to the ground layer. Gotta catch some Z's. See ya. All right, Nepal. I appreciate all your help so far, my man. Thank you so much. We're gonna layer that ground, and then see if if she can jump off of the tree. Okay. Yep. So now it's part of the ground layer. I'm gonna make it so the bushes are not part of the collider. Okay. So we got it working. It's just going to take a little bit more work. So bear with me, chat. We're going to clean this up. I guarantee this is not supposed to be done this way, but it's the only way I know. So that's what we're going to go with. We'll just clean this up there. We're going to move everything just up to that arbitrary line that I'm creating. Then I tried baiting him, saying that you're going to fire me for being sick. I mean, you could get fired for being sick. In some states, that's legal. Not many, but you got to remember, you live in Texas. Texas is very pro-employer. Get all these vertices out of the way. Just get them out of here. Never going to use these again, so don't care about any errors up there in the tree. We also have some sick time, and that's what you call a wrongful termination suit. I mean, yeah. There we go. Boom. What is going on here? There's a ton of them right here. Just cleaning that up so her head doesn't glitch through the tippity top of that little canopy on the tree there. So many of these. I think I got most of them. Last one. You can get on from here. How's everybody doing tonight? What were you streaming there, Cozy? What were you working on? There we go. Okay. So the top, oh, I got to click off. Top is done. Branch, this is fine. I don't care about this branch per se. Well, for continuity, we'll leave it there. This is what's going to bug the shit out of me. All these points. We'll just get rid of them. We'll drag them down into the branch or into the root. We only need one of these points to make the flat line. So the rest of these are just going to overlap and be garbage. I wish there was a tool that would kind of clean this up. Maybe not. So in Blender and 3ds Maya, you can, when you're working on these vertices on a 3D object, you can just highlight all the ones you want to move at once and just drag them down. I don't know of a way to select all of these. So you guys get to live through all the fun of watching me drag click by click by click. All right, and then this one, we'll just bring it there. Drag the rest of these down. Make all these happy little accidents. Okay. All right, there we go. We'll just connect that there. That'll be fine. And last but not least, this one. Take the tippy tops. Thank you, Nightbot. I appreciate it. There we go. Get you out of here. So this is a community-driven project for all of you new people. We are not only teaching myself how to use Unity for the first time. I do have a small background in game design, but nothing ever published, and it was mostly school-related projects. I have used Godot and Unreal Engine and things like that to do work. This is a project not only to teach myself how to use Unity, but it also is for us to create a game from scratch, not knowing anything about the engine and having no resources, from beginning to end, and publish it for free. It's going to be made by me and the community for the community, and it's going to be free of charge. It will be published to Steam out of my own pocket when we get to that point. but it'll also be uploaded via the web and be able to play it in a browser for free by anybody that wants to play it. But the point is, if you are a kid or a 9 to 5 person and you have a full-time job and you don't have money to dump into learning game design as well as actually doing it, I want every step of the process to be 100% free and easy to understand. So that's why we're here. That's the point of these dev diaries. Once we're done with this project, however long it takes us, we will design an actual game that we will publish to Steam. It'll be like $5-10. It'll be something pretty cheap. But that's when I'll start using Unity to really design like the ideas that are stewing up in here. All my twisted ass thoughts and ideas for games. But first we got to learn the engine. All right, so the farthest I can get is like this. We're going to use this little green bubble here on the tree as a marker. So that is as far as I can see. So this probably needs to stay. So that was a good judge right there. Let's get these gems out of here for now. Okay. So when you think of a game, like this is level 1, right? This will be the first level that you spawn in and you learn how to play the game. In every side-scroller game, that first level is very critical. Thinking all the way back to Super Mario Brothers, 1-1, and so on and so forth. That first level, at least the first portion of it, is a very brief introduction into the mechanics of the game. We know we can move left and right, and we know we can jump. We don't crouch. There's nothing else to really do. We're going to collect objects, and we're going to have obstacles that the player is going to have to basically learn how. I love the collider making her slide down. The player is going to have to navigate just basic movement features. So let's do that. We are just building a level today. It doesn't have to be extremely pretty. Let's see. Environment, tile set. What is this? I don't like that. Do we have something else we can use there? Maybe something like this. Fit in there better. Maybe. Give it some kind of color. I think this bottom brownish gray area just needs a little bit more color. And this needs to get cleaned up here too. This doesn't flow and look as clear as this. It's choppy. Has breaks in it. Let's take a look here. No, not you. Is it because it's overlapping? Oh no, it's got the wrong... Okay, I see what the problem is. Duplicate. And duplicate again. So the reason it looked like it was overlapping is this piece here has that little couple of green pixels there that show a break in the grass. So we're going to clean that up. Duplicate that over. So it should get rid of that. Duplicate. And last but not least, we'll get rid of that one. And we'll duplicate that one. Okay. So that will get rid of those breaks in the landscape so it doesn't look as cobbled together. Yeah, a lot smoother. Looks like it's one piece. That's good. And we can decorate this later. Guys, we can come in here and put like some embedded rocks and like some brick tile, things like that to make it look a little bit cleaner. And not just an ongoing pattern of dirt. Break up the monotony on the eyes. Let's see. So we've got our starting area. The player cannot get up here, so it can't get out of bounds. The player is forced to move to the right. It can come over here and goof off a little bit, learn how to walk and jump. We're going to add some platforms. Right now, I would love to think about a background. So, we can either go to Google and type in background 2D platformer and get some ideas. Some of these are pretty decent. Oh, I like this. Let's go for like super large. When we get to the big ones, they get a little dark forest. I like that. Does that tile? Oh, bro, if that tiles, that would be dope. Let's check it out. Is this free to use? It's $1. Damn, I gotta use this for free. If you want to support me further, please consider, and then it's a donate button. So it's $1. You must purchase it at or above the minimum price of $1. You will get access to the following file, and then you get the file. Okay, so we can't use that. I do like that, though. I like that a lot, but we're not going to steal it, and we have to do it for free. Let's take a look. That one was so perfect because you can tell by looking at it, like this vine and this leaf and these bushes come over here and they mirror it. Like it would pattern perfectly. So we need something that will pattern perfectly and gives the right ambiance. Let's do free. This wouldn't pattern well. Something simple like this. Just a cloud, like a blue sky and cloud design. Background 2D platformer free. Sky cloud pattern. I mean, we could do it ourselves. This is free. Got some dark clouds, some little bit of lightning there. Free Clouds Pixel Art asset pack for your 2D game project. 40 assets, 5 types of clouds, 4 colors of clouds. I'm going to download it. Let me move over to another screen so you guys don't see my logins. Thanks. The download link will be available in 14 seconds. All free chat. By the way, if you guys are interested in hanging out outside of the stream, links to all my socials are down below. I'm very active in my Discord. I'm also on Twitter, X, and link to my YouTube channel. We upload every stream to YouTube, but I do not multi-stream. Alright, so let's extract these here. I've just got it open in another window, chat. Give me a second. Hey, there's a coupon. Okay. So we bring this over here. Let's view large icons. White clouds. That's not bad. That matches the animation style, too. We can use this. We can use this. Clouds. Let's copy. Desktop. not porn folder, maybe? Pizza game, platformer, assets, Sunnyland artwork, and we'll paste. There we go. Let's get that. Let's get that. It's importing all the files. We could definitely do this ourselves. We're going to add a block. Create 2D object. Sprite. Square. We're going to blow it up. We'll smooth it slightly. That'll be the bottom of our game. Right there. Oops, there we go. Okay. Now we're going to make it bigger. Don't know how big the level is going to be yet, but you get the idea. That's strange. How do I move this so I can have it centered on my screen? Oh, I think I know. Give me a second. No, it just zooms it out. All right, that's fine. We can work with it because I don't know how to do it. There we go. Let's take a peek. The hell? Oh, the tree disappeared. It's in the wrong layer. Square layer. This layer is going to be ground 3. Square. We're going to put sky. And we're going to make the ground layer. But I want it. Why is that doing that? Do I have to create a whole new layer for the tree just for it to appear? There's no way. Let's put it on items layer. What the fuck? Position. The collider has nothing to do with it. Sprite renderer. We're going to go with a bluish color. All right, I need to get this tree on a better layer than... Why is it doing that? Properties. Layer. I just did that. All I did was pop out the inspector. It's fucking stupid. Drama sprite sort point. No. Additional settings. Sorting layer. Add sorting layer. There we go. So that'll take priority over anything else I add to that layer. Yeah? I haven't saved my work in a while either. Fuck. Okay. Let's test it out. Alright. I already see what I fucked up. It's overlaying on these two. Those layers, specifically these, more like these layers. There we go. Those layers edit, selection, layer, ground. They're not static. There's gotta be a way. Dude, I just right click and hit properties like I did last time. All right, give me a second to think, chat. Sorting layer, order in layer, 2. Because the tree is 1. Okay. That should look better now. What's that glitching right there? You see those blue lines like flashing in? It's strange. I wonder. If it's because it's interfering with that level there. This is perfect. Right? Yeah. Nice. Let's see if it does that over there. Maybe because it was conflicting with the layers. I'm still get a little bit over here. That's because it's bigger though. Okay. Got that done. Now the whole point of this was the background. So let's add some some trees. Let's add some clouds. Let's see. Clouds. Black, gray, white. Nope. Nope. There we go. Let's add one of these in there. I'll make it bigger. Alright, so we have a layering problem. Oh, fuck. Layer. Ground. This background needs to be like the lowest layer. That needs to be like 0. This cloud should be ground layer, and order and default. We'll just put 1. Rotate it. Let's say 90 degrees. What? Okay. Apparently you don't want me to have any fun today, game. This looks awful. Just got done dealing with that 40 pizza order. Nice. So the Z is going to be negative 90 degrees. Oh, fuck you. Let's just click it. Negative 90. There we go. That looks so blurry and pixelated. We can make it smaller. Let's move it out of the way. And we have a cloud. No colliders. See this right here? This little blue line right here? It's bugging the shit out of me. Okay. And then what you do to give it depth, we're just adding clouds. Make that one a little bit bigger than what it should be. Go over here and duplicate this small one and maybe put it over here. And then we'll make a third size and obscure it under the ground. Like so. Maybe we won't do that. We'll just put a third size there. Let's check it out. Do we have a background now? Yeah, so it breaks up the blue even looks like water, and I haven't even added water. I was going to add like a bridge here, like a little platform you had to jump on, but this looks good. Let's add another tree over here. That looks a little plain over there. We're going to add another, we'll put one of these medium ones over here. Then we'll make this one. Tree can be 2. So it obscures the back of the cloud there. Let's take a look. Very nice. But when she jumps, she jumps behind the cloud and behind the tree. So her layering is all fucked now. The player needs to be on top of everything. We're going to fix that now. Player. Should be in player. Nine. I don't think I'll have more than 9 layers in this game, and if I do, I'll just increase it. See if that fixed it. Very good. So she stays above all layers. The treetop, the cloud. She can't jump behind anything. So if I want her to go behind anything, like a fence post or a bush or something, I'm going to have to make it layer 10. But for now, it serves our purpose. Now, let's break this up. I'm just getting so sick of looking at that. Let's go ahead and break this up. Let's get out of the clouds. Environment. Hey, yo. What is this? Well. Yeah, but the bigger we make that, does that tile? It might tile, chat. It might tile. Shit. Let's hide the square. We might have already found our background in the files. I think our clouds are still kind of cool there, though. We do duplicate it. Still is a gap. Oh shit. Hold on. Let's get rid of this. Let's try it now. I can always edit and undo. Okay. Alright. Quick fix. Quick fix. Go to this. Go to that. We're going to bring that down. And we are going to bring this up. Yeah? Let's take a look. Okay, I like the way that looks. Yeah, that looks dope. Bet. Just got a little tree here at the start of the level. Stole that idea from Donkey Kong Country, by the way. Big ass tree in the beginning of the first stage. So you know you can't go left. Fucking A, that's dope. This is a rectangle tool. That's a scale tool. A little more there. Okay. And last but not least, let's go ahead and fill in this dirt area here like we were going to. So are there any like rocks or anything like this? You know what I mean? Just that kind of stuff. Doesn't have to be perfect. The player is never going to interact with this. Completely random. And if we keep it random like this, it will copy that randomness when we, or if we ever copy and duplicate, which I will because I'm lazy. I'm going to add these rocks in here like this. This there. There. And now we're going to have this side of the dirt not look like a sheer cliff like that. We're going to actually design it so it appears to be natural. I don't see a sideways tile. Question. Could I take one of these and rotate it at a 90-degree angle? I don't see any of them that I like. For the building parts, yes, there's all these 90-degree angles and stuff like that we could add, but not for the terrain. Slopes, plenty of slopes. We might be able to do something like... Why can't I add that? Not letting me. Oh, it's got a different icon for that tile set too. Alright, well I don't like that. Not one bit. What are you doing for Thanksgiving? All the family's coming in from out of town, man. All of them. My parents and my sister, my wife's mom, my older kids, their boyfriend. Who else is coming? Fuck, I can't remember. I'm gonna have like 12 people in my fucking house next week. My mom and dad and my sister get here tomorrow. Alright, so none of my additions are showing up. None of my... What the fuck? What the shit? Oh my god, bro. Really? Default layer ground. Order in layer 3? Can I put them in 2? I can put them in 1. There we go. Kids, boyfriends? I'm guessing you already scared the F out of them, right? Yeah, no, he's a good guy. My oldest daughter's boyfriend's pretty damn cool. I like him. He's a good kid. He treats her right, and Like, she kind of wears the pants. So, there's no alpha male energy in that one, so I don't have to, like, be an alpha guy. That looks good. That breaks it up a little bit. I like that. I like it a lot. And we can do this. No jump animation because she's falling. Alright. That looks much better, chat. I like it. I like it a lot. What do you think? Should I add a bridge? These gems. Next episode. Should still be like, hey, I know people that can make you disappear. Don't fuck up. Yeah, no. I hear you. We're going to make those gems gatherable. Up here, you'll be able to, like, jump. Let's go ahead and add that platform real quick. Clean all this up. Throw it in the ground layer. So much shit in this fucking ground layer. Okay. There was a platform I liked. Where is it? Right here. Can't edit. Open tile palette? Well, why can't I open this bitch? It's like, it's a fucking wiener, bro. Can't wait till my girls are that age, yeah. You say that now. And then they are that age, and then you're like, fuck. I don't like this. I don't like that one. Is it this one? This one. And then we'll take this one and duplicate it so we have the other side. And then we'll flip it. Be negative 180 degrees. Booyah. Okay. Let's do the work. No, because I'm going to enjoy threatening people. It's fun. Yeah, you say that now. You say that now, bud. Trust me, it doesn't always work that way. You wish it would. You hope it would, but I've raised 3 daughters. Some of those conversations did go that way, I'll be honest, but some of them did not. Let's do Y 1.1. One 1.01. 5. 6. 1.06. Okay, good. I'm dumb. Well, let me get rid of that. Bro, you know me. True. Alright, let's put that there. Is there a combine option? I'm going to sit down sharpening a knife or cleaning a gun while having the convo. Let's see. Properties. Make parent. Oh, you stupid fucking thing, bro. Stop opening this fucking tree every time I click on it. Good. I fixed it. Alright. Booyah. I don't want to make parent. Control Z. Until that's not apparent anymore. There we go. Let's go back up. Lock this folder. Boom. All right. Box Collider. Yep. And now we want to move it. Come on, one little pixel, I'm off. You bastard. There we go. Fuck it. Now if we move that right there, let's say, for example, she should be able to jump up on that damn thing. We have to make it a ground layer. Oh, bastard. Layer. Ground. Save. Play it. Let's see how she plays. Coin, coin. Now she can jump off of it as a ground layer. So if you're wondering why she wouldn't jump off of it in the first place, because I didn't have a layer assigned to it. And the jump feature in the code jump is jumping. We gotta remove this crouch. Okay, on landing, set pool is jumping false. Okay, we're good. Let's just save that. There we go. So we'll get out of there. What do I got going on over here? Oh, okay. This, I'm done with that. So we can save that. Don't want to save. Fucking done, man. Look at that shit. All right. Let's take a look. Back to the start. So we made a lot of progress today, chat. We didn't fix the animation thing, but I got some videos to watch on that. We added the background, extended the level, added some platform here. The background looks hella dope. We fixed the starting area so it wasn't just like a plain old brick wall that she couldn't go by. We added the tree. Fucked with some box colliders and polygon colliders there. Fixed a lot of stuff in layering. So I think we got a lot of good wins there. We gotta go to the father-in-law Thursday, see my wife's bro that we ain't talked to in a year. Set up my mother-in-law's partner in the marital dispute. Oh, yeah, that sounds nasty. I wouldn't want to deal with that. Again, I want to thank Cozy House Games for the raid and the follow. You are a legend, my guy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I'm just a nerdy guy. I'm in my 40s. I've played video games since I was 10 years old. Always wanted to design them. I do have a background in 3D modeling and texturing and things like that. Upper 40s. Fuck you, Johnny. I'm 43. And I always wanted to design games. So this is our Dev Diary series. Every Saturday night, 7 p.m. Central Time, I get on here and I fuck with Unity. And I try to teach myself Unity and design a game from scratch for free. And then once it's done, upload it for free for the community and the world to enjoy. From start to finish for free, with everything being documented and never worked on off of stream. So when I come back next Saturday, that's exactly what you're going to see is this screen. I don't work on it when I'm off stream. Got 7 years on you. Yeah, you'll get old too. With that being said, guys, again, thank you so much for Cozy House for the raid, Aria Thea for the follow, Cozy for the follow, Joseph for the follow. You guys are legends. Thank you, Napal and Punk and Johnny, for you guys keeping me company tonight. I know these streams can be a little boring because we're not actually playing games, but the conversation, the company, the ideas, the jokes, it all makes it fun for me. With that being said, I'm going to wrap it up. I want to thank everybody for hanging out in the dungeon tonight. My name is Nerd. It's been a pleasure to not entertain you for the last couple of hours. Again, this will be uploaded to YouTube later. You should go check out the rest of our Dev Diary series. Episodes 1 through 5 are up there on my YouTube page. Links down below. X, Twitter, Discord is popping. I think Nepal was posting some videos in our Discord earlier. Yeah, he was. So I'm very active in my Discord. If you guys want to come over there and check it out, hang out, talk shit, share memes, whatever, I'm always there every day. With that being said, guys, next week's a holiday. I will stick to my stream schedule as much as I can. No promises. I'm going to have a lot of family in my house over the next week. We're going to go from 4 people living here to like 12 people being here. So it's going to be pretty busy, pretty loud, but I will stream as much as possible in sticking to my stream schedule. They just might not be very long streams like we're used to, but I will make the effort, I promise. Anyway, I've rambled long enough. You guys take it easy. Thank you so much for the company. I don't have anybody online right now that we can raid, so we're not going to raid, but thank you. Thank you very much. And like I always say, make sure you guys tell somebody you love them. You guys have a great holiday. Be safe. And spend some time with your family. If you don't have family, friends. If you don't have friends, make time for yourself. Okay? With that being said, I love you guys. You take it easy. Peace.